The mysterious land has retained the visage of its past since long ago. Time seems to have stopped still in its landscapes, and its onlookers feel their hearts put at ease. In its beauty is an abundance of many forms of life in one place, and the people who rely on its resources. In Changnyeong County is Upo, the mysterious land of life. Nature has unveiled its magnificent greens, rocks and stones of all shapes and sizes, and the clear waters of the streams that wake the mountains and valleys in May. Changnyeong-gun is located in the northern part of South Gyeongsang Province and is the center of the Yeongnam region and also a major point of traffic, which flourishes on the nourishment from the Nakdong River. The land had been the seat of Pihwa Kaya, a member of the Kaya Confederacy in the early Three Kingdoms period. The story of the Kaya Confederacy dates back to 1,500 years ago and continues along with the flow of the Nakdong River. Members of the Amateur Photography Club have come for a shoot in the early hours of the morning. Another day begins in Upo, the land that has seen many years of history to its name. Upo wetland is the largest wetland in Korea, and in the spring and fall seasons, a layer of fog floats over it, drawing up a picturesque scene that keeps people mesmerized.
일단은 아침 물안개가 정말 너무 신비롭죠. 네, 정말 모든 걸 잊고 정말 집중할 수 있는 정말 다 떠난 것 같은 그런 기분을 느낄 수 있는 그런 분위기가 있잖아요.
보시는 바와 같이 이렇게 물안개가 가득한 이런 환상적인 풍경은 봄과 가을에 우리가 자주 볼 수 있고요. 맹렬한 그 더위 속에서도 아주 청량감 있는 그런 풍경을 제공하는 곳이고, 나목들이 있고 습지가 있어서 그 어느 때 사시사철 어느 때 와도 정말로 좋은 곳 중에 하나입니다.
Although it changes very slowly at its own pace, Upo shows itself in a countless number of ways over the months and seasons. The people of Changnyeong believe that Upo resembles the shape of a cow drinking water and call it sobol, meaning cow's field. The wetland had formerly been a single body, but over the years it divided into separate wetlands, the largest being Upo, the tree-laden Wokpo, the sandy Sajipo, and the smallest of these, Jokjibol. Today, Upo is a complex of natural wetlands that covers 2.13 square kilometers of land. Due to this size, people sometimes say that if there are the heavens in the sky, then on land there is Upo wetland. It is estimated that the wetland was formed 140 million years ago, a length of time that is difficult for humans to even fathom. It is a legendary place that is said to have been formed along with the Nakdong River when the glaciers melted. Today, People flock to the region to witness the mystic beauty of the years that have piled up over millions of years ago.
습지란 물의 깊이가 6m죠. 예, 그다음에 6m 이하의 저전 땅. 좋습니다. 감사합니다. 에코 댄스 생태 춤이라는 것은 생태를 춤을 통해서 나타내면서 즐겁고요, 재미있었으면 하는 춤이 되겠습니다. 그래서 교육과 재미를 함께한 에듀테인먼트적인, 다른 나라에서 안 하는 그런 생태의 예술을 융합한 춤이라고 말씀드리고 싶습니다. 새로운 싹이 나겠죠. 그 싹이 나오면 어떻습니까? 너무나 기쁘고 막 봄을 기다리겠죠. 막 제일 야, 이게 막 줄기가 올라옵니다. 줄기가 올라오고 가지도 생겨나면서 이렇게 막 잎들이 올라옵니다. 잎들이 좀 약간 이러면서 가지에서 잎들이 짠짠짠짠짠 하면서 꽃이 활짝 피었습니다. 아유, 고맙습니다. 예. 이렇게
The birds paddle leisurely through the waters, and various types of plants flourish in the region. Upo has been, and still is, the home to many different forms of life. Not only is Upo the beloved home to many animals and plants, it is the site of life for the residents who live nearby. Im Bong-sun is a famous female diver in Upo. On a normal day, Bong-sun makes her way to Upo wetland.
그래도 옷이 3만 원 더 줬는 게 확실히 좋다.
She used to enter the water in normal clothes before she bought the wetsuit. She begins working as soon as she enters the water. She is here to catch the Chinese mystery snail, which lives in the shallow depths of these waters. She wades around for about half an hour, but it seems that the catch is not as great as usual today.
비가 왔으라 물이 좀 많아졌네.
Even just 7 to 8 years ago, Upo had been busy with the women of the village who were there to catch the snails. Back then, just a single swipe of the hand would result in a handful of snails.
한꺼번에 이 정도만 들어가면 많이 잡으겠다.
Bong-sun moves on to another location to check on another weir that she had set up.
어머니, 거기 좀 고동이 들어있어요?
She holds up the weir and flashes a smile. There seems to be a significant number of snails in this particular weir.
아유, 물이 너무 많이 와가지고 우렁이 물 따라 어디로 가버리는가 보다 이렇게 했는데.
Bong-sun has been catching these snails since she got married at 29 years old, and the act had greatly helped the household.
우렁이가 전에는 많이 잡혀가지고 우리 참 딸 공부시키고 할 적에는 참 그래도 뭐 학교 다니는데 뭐 그거 먹고 보탬이 될 정도로 이 우렁이가 잡혀짓는데 이걸로 잡아가면은 다 삶아서 또 불 떼가지고 그래갖고 알맹이를 다 꺼내갖고 또 씻어갖고 그래가 대구에 팔러 가면은 그때는 이제 막 그 대구 이제 상해 그 사는 사람이 가시는데 일본으로 수출한다 그러더라고 이 우렁 알맹이를.
Boiling and unshelling the snails all night would, no doubt, be tiring. But Upo had never failed to provide its resources. Pongsun claims that she can't imagine leaving the region and spends yet another day in its embrace. This small fishing boat is solely operated by a wooden rod. It is rowed by Upo's fisherman, No Gi-yeol, who is out to fish for the day.
지금 잡힌 게 뭐예요?
대서, 부리기리, 잉어, 붕어, 부리기리, 떡붕어. 요거는 부리기리, 요거는 배서 새끼, 요 장년 새끼라. 요거는 입이 쪼맨 타이가, 고기는 못 잡는데 알맞게 싹 쪼아버린 기라, 쪼아 못 버린 기라. 그러니 고기가 귀하다 이 말이다.
Only people with a fishing license are allowed to fish in Upo, and only 11 villagers hold the license. Although there are less fish in the region than there previously had been, the region still overflows with a variety of fish to fill the fishing net. To both the residents and the wildlife of the region, Upo is a storage room of food.
헬리고 무슨 고기나 민물고기나 제일 살기 좋고 물고 만들고 분급해요.
Pongsun, who has finished collecting the mystery snails, pays a visit to her neighbor's home.
아이고 깍꼬띠 아줌마 안녕히 계셨습니까? 아이고 이 우렁 가지고
아이고 우렁 많이 잡았네.
요리해갖고 맛있게 나눠 먹자고 안 가져왔습니까?
고맙다.
아이고 감사합니다.
그전에는 우렁이가 많아가지고 잠시 나가면 밑바라에서 잡았는데.
The two villagers prepare food with their collection gathered from the wetland. Carp stew is a health food for the people of Upo. White radishes, dried radish greens, and seasoning are added to the carp and boiled. The snails have been boiled just right for eating. This had been a normal nightly routine every night, even just a few years ago, and the women are still very adept at removing the shells from the snails.
볼펜 세상에 같이 새겼다. 엄마 오늘 갈까? 내일 갈까? 있겠다 근게네. 아이고.
Food made with a Chinese mystery snail is a delicacy of Upo. It is used in a variety of dishes, including pancakes, vegetable salad, soybean paste stew, and more. The women used to make snail pancakes for their children when they were young, and today the pancakes still continue to cook on in their golden hue.
호박 중탕에서 오리알 주신 거 오리알도 넣고 이런다 나는 여기 부침하마.
A table full of dishes that are special to Upo is ready for dinner. The carp stew tastes even better when eaten along with the bones. Thanks to Upo, the people of the region have always had plenty to eat and make a living off of.
여기는 알이다. 찌짐이. 우리 찌짐을 간다. 진짜 찌만 먹어. 끝내준다.
찜은 먹어볼게요.
우리 조림. 이 우포의 제일 명물이다. 제후종기다. 우리 자연주는 선물 그대로 간직하고 고기 그대로 자라갖고 이렇게 하고 우리가 먹고 이렇게 삽니다.
외지에서 오면 물 뿌이고 뭐 관광지대가 생긴나 뭐 아무것도 없고 집만 뜨문뜨문한 집수 있지. 들도 너른 들도 없지. 뭐 먹고 사노 이 가거든. 그래 우리는 이 늪이 건꼬라 우리게.
그냥 가고지 뭐.
여기 뭐 가마.
저희가
돈이 됐겠네. 그거 가지고 자식들 공부 시키고 먹고 살고 그래 살았어.
In Upo wetland Changmyeong, the waters flow slowly but steadily and house the people who take after them.
북한에서 금방 일어났어.